Alright, g'day jabronis, it is Averd back with you again, and we are here with our week 1 team builder for the PMC. Tampa Bay Frogadiers are up against the Green Bay Pikachus, coached by Jacob as always. Jacob and I have known each other for a while but never played each other, so that's pretty hype. Should be a good game, I'm looking forward to it. I brought a pretty wacky team, but I also feel like it's going to put in a good amount of work, so I'm keen for it. If you guys are keen too, make sure you like the video, and don't forget to comment at the end about what set was your favourite. Pardon me. Let us roll into the matchup. He started his draft really well. I think he was on the wheel, and he obviously got Megalop plus Kieran, which was like, oh, it's not good for me. But you know what? It's okay. We can play around these things clearly. That is the plan with this one. So, lead off is Scully. 9 times out of 10, probably going to be the lead, because if he doesn't bring Crossel, Scully is the best lead in the matchup. I can protect against Lop to guaranteed outspeed at the next turn. I can just then drop the spikes. I'm running no attack investment because I don't need it, because I'm all running attacking wise superpower. The whole premise of Scully is I just set up a bunch of hazards as shit like Pex and Registeel come in trying to wall me, assuming I'm like an offensive variant. I just set up all my hazards because his removal is doo-doo butter. I set up all my hazards and then I baton pass out. So if Pex is in, it becomes in. It's a bit annoying because obviously Pex can go for the old haze, but that's alright because we can just go into Raikou or Nidoqueen in that situation. But if we're against Registeel, he can't haze, and that's pretty freaking great. So then what I can do is pass my speed boost out to the 2 mons at the end, which I will get into a little bit later on, but they definitely are the 2 mons that I want to capitalize on the most with the speed boost. Speed wise there on Scully, that speed allows it to creep. Shit, now would have been the time to pull up his team on the side. I'm trying to remember. I can visualize it right now, like in front of me. I believe he had a. Was it Kieran? Am I creeping Kieran? Hold on. Hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen. I will find out exactly what the hell I am meant to be creeping. Documents. Bang. I am going to pull up his team live in the recording right now. You probably can't hear me too well with my mic. I don't care. Green Bay Pikachus. That's not what I wanted. Huh? This isn't... Oh my god, it's the wrong one. Let me go to the right one, please. Help your boy. Green Bay Pikachus. Right, I got the team. It is designed to speed creep Manectric. That's what a speed creeping is. A fucking... Literally, I spent all that time to find out I was creeping a Manectric. Now you might be thinking, Verd, why are you running a Scolipede that can't actually pressure a Reuniclus or a Togekiss or a Dhelmise? And I'm like, well, the whole premise of this set is just to set up hazards. If Reuniclus comes in, I just baton pass straight out to Mawile, which then has a bunch of speed, and I start killing shit because I'm a Mawile. Is basically my answer to their question. So I'm going to go into what I passed into at the end, because they are the 2 main breakers of this. I'm going to go into the defensive stuff still. Into Nidoqueen. So this is the primary check to Mega Lopunny. Although, I kind of want to change this back to what it was, which was... I was talking about this set with Masto, but I'm going to go back to what it actually was. The classic. Boom. There we go. The standard! Let me just double check. Good. Happy days. Nidoqueen. So, you've seen me use this shit before, surely. It is mainly designed as a Megalop check, but it does also double, I guess, as a nice, like, Incineroar check. Which is cool. Incineroar's kind of annoying for my team to deal with, so being able to chip it with Nidoqueen too is great. Lop I can actually deal with better than Incineroar, funnily enough, but it is what it is. Nidoqueen's basic premise is get up the rocks early, and then just Dragon Tail shit out to phase them if they can't deal with the hazards, because his removal is Delmise, which I don't believe is actually good hazard removal. What else has he got for hazard removal? Togekiss, which literally my entire team just fists, so sure, bring Togekiss, I guess, whatever. Again, no real way to hurt Togekiss or Toxapex. The cool thing with this basically is a Super Fang to force some kind of healing. Helmet plus Poison Point is great. If you didn't know about Poison Point, it's basically where if you get contacted, there's a 30% chance you'll poison them, which is obviously great with the fat fizz def that I have. And then also Endure, in case you didn't know, it means they survive on 1 HP. So if I'm about to die and Locke wants to pick me off, I can click Endure, and he takes a 16% from Rocky Helmet and also gets another chance to get poisoned. So basically I'm neutering and killing off Lopunny just with this Nidoqueen set. That's the whole premise of it. It's not here to break his team, it's just here to break his heart, more or less. There's people partying outside, and it could not be me. Next up we have Raikou. Look at this gloriously horrible set that I've designed for Raikou. The premise of this Raikou set is quite simple. Under a Reflect with this kind of bulk, Raikou is not OHKO'd by Z Earthquake from Dougie, which is hilarious. The fact that he didn't choose Kieran Black as a Z move user too is a bit like, interesting choice, but it is what it is. Raikou has enough speed, again, to creep the Manectric, and yeah, just kind of clicks HP Ice for free against a lot of stuff. I was contemplating another hidden power, but HP Ice catches Dougie, as well as Delmise, and I was like, good enough for me. Because I don't really need one for Manectric, doesn't really matter, I have a Nidoqueen for Manectric, so it's whatever. But yeah, Reflex and Light Screen are really nice here with the Light Clay, just allows me to take so many more hits, so much better, especially like from Incineroar and shit, and even Lopunny. He doesn't have a lot that comes in against Raikou, and even if like I fucking die to Dougie, then I can just go into Lax or fucking Scully and be in a great spot. So yeah, here's what it is. Torn. Pretty standard little Torn set. I decided on U-Turn over Protect. Protect was nice because of Lopunny with Fake Out, but I have regen, so I don't care. I have enough bulk to be able to live Fake Out into return from Lopunny, so that's pretty cool. Flyinium because I can just taunt Toxapex, Hurricane it once, Z Hurricane it the next time to wear it down if I need to. Just lets me break something on his team, like Kyurem as well. Taunt is mainly there to shut down lead Crustle if he brings it, but it's also kind of nice for Reuniclus, Kiss to prevent Defog, and Pex. And I guess Registeel to an extent too. It's pretty good. Pretty stock standard, enough HP like I said to live a hit, and also it takes Ice Beams from Kyurem. Speed needs to be maxed because Dougie is a Pokemon, and then the rest is in special attack. Pretty straightforward. Now we're getting to the good stuff. This is the shit you want to see. Boom! Keith Lee is limitless. And so is this Lax, because fucking with Gluttony, I can just, and I can recycle my berries back. Figgy Berry, when I get down to normally 25%, it would proc and give me 50%. Gluttony means it halves the time, which means I can use Belly Drum, get down to half health, and then my Lax goes back up to basically full health after ingesting the berry. So basically I get to Belly Drum for free with my Snorlax. And he does not really have a check for Lax. Lopunny is a good offensive check, but that's about it, and I don't think he's going to go hard lop. So basically, the whole premise of this team comes down to I could just lead with Scolipede, get up all my hazards, and as it's about to die, I just baton pass all my speed boosts into Snorlax. I proceed to Belly Drum up, and I sweep his entire team. Because I'll be +6 attack, +6 speed Lax. Everything dies. Because this league decided not to ban Speed Pass, and I'm about to show them why that's probably not a good idea. This can be derailed obviously by Toxapex having Haze, but because of the fact that I have access to Recycle as well as Belly Drum, it just comes down to the turn when Pex predicts me to set up. And if I don't, then, you know, like, cool, I just click Return, or if I do, then it's like, unfortunate for you, Pexy boy, you didn't click Haze and now you're about to die, because Pex ain't taking shit. Return kills everything. If I run Facade, I miss out on killing things, even if I have spikes up, so Return wins, pretty much. As much as I'd love to run Facade for shit like Toxic, I can't afford it. So I'm sticking with this. Fire Punch is literally just here because it hits Delmise as well as Registeel, two of the mons that can deal with Return. feel like I've answered all the questions. So yeah, speed tier. It's literally got that much speed because that creeps a Registeel, and then it's got bulk into defense because it allows it to take a high jump kick from a low punny if Raikou has a reflect up. Yeah, it's very detailed, but I don't care. Moving on to the mon that actually everybody cares about, which is Mega Mawile, because it's a Mega Mawile. Again, if Scolipede passes into this in the right circumstances, just sweeps the right circumstances, you ask. Pretty simple. If Registeel isn't there, Mawile just wins. Everything dies. Pex can live a hit, but after hazards, it's dicey. You have to be like fully defensive. I was contemplating running SD, but I really don't need to. Mawile is more of a late game cleaner. Snorlax is more of an early game cleaner. I can pass my speed out to Snorlax, get off the belly drum, and clean like 3 or 4 mons out, and then later in the game I can get speed up again by like sending it in, clicking a move, clicking protect, baton passing, and even with +2 speed, my Mawile is keeping up with some of the quick boys. I have Sucker Punch for things that are quicker than me, but I'm pretty sure after a +2 speed boost, I do outspeed Kyurem. I think. Don't quote me on it. Pretty sure I do, though. Anyway, Thunder Punch is there because Togekiss, Toxapex, they are literally the only 2 reasons why it's there. Iron Head is there because Kyurem, and that's about it. I'm actually not sure why I'm running Iron Head. I should be running Play Rough. Because realistically, Iron Head isn't hitting anything harder than any other move that I have. Play Rough just makes a million more sense because it hits Incineroar. Knockoff and Sucker Punch because I feel like he's only going to predict one of them. So if I reveal Knockoff early, he might be like, well, he doesn't have Sucker Punch, and then I just reveal Sucker Punch and knock out his Dougie. So yeah, there's that. The bulk is to live hits from Kyurem as well as Lopunny. I can also use Mawile really efficiently in this game because when I baton pass out with Scolipede and go into Mawile, it can activate Intimidate before Mega Evolving, which means that things can't hurt me that badly, so it's nice. Got that little bit in speed because, like I said, it's creeping Registeel as well as I think at +2 speed, it will outspeed a Kyurem. Don't quote me. I could literally just go to the calculator right now and find out though for you. Let's go to Kyurem, Black, Naive Nature, level 50, hits 161. Would you know what I'm wrong? I'd have to be at +3 speed in order to outspeed a Kyurem. At +3 speed, I would 100% outspeed Kyurem, and I also would outspeed Manectric, which is good. I wouldn't outspeed Dougie or Lopunny, but that's okay because I have Sucker Punch, and I guess Mawile can take a high jump kick, so it's whatever. Yeah, that's the team. Obvious threat to this team is probably Incineroar. It's super annoying, but if I get Rocks up, or Spikes or whatever, then Queen with the Rocky Helmet kind of chips it down. The chance of it getting poison's also nice. Once Incineroar's like weakened, then Lax and Mawile can kind of just go in if they get the speed boost past. The downside, obviously, of Incineroar is if it comes in against Scully, it can intimidate me. It's less of a problem though for Lax, who does have the avenue of Belly Drum. The downside of Lax is that Incineroar is most likely going to be packing low kick, so I can't really pass out to my big win cons until I've killed Incineroar. So the basic plan is get up Spikes with Scully, get up Rocks with Nidoqueen, get up the Reflect and shit with Raikou, and then go out to fucking either Scully again and set up, or just without needing the speed, go out to Lax and Mawile and just say, you know what boys, I think you're ready, just kill everything. And Torn's just kind of happy to be there, more or less. So yeah, that's the team. It's pretty fun. I don't know if it's going to work. I didn't spend that much time on it. Like, the EVs look more detailed because that was the thing I probably spent the most time on, was the EVs, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's a solid team. Hopefully we get the W. I am feeling a lot more confident in my, well, I was always confident in my team building ability, but what I need to get more confident with is my battling ability. Like, I know how this team should function, so I know how it should also win. So we'll wait and see what happens. If you like this video, you know, make sure you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember to tell me what your favourite set is. I'm guessing it was either Nidoqueen or maybe the Lax. Let me know though. Or Mawile, who knows. But yeah, that's going to do it. It should be a good game. I'm going to be playing him over the weekend, so I kind of want to record this one early. I'm now going to go back to eating my dinner and then having some ice cream in support of my good boy Padonison. So yeah, I'm out of here. Catch you later, guys. It's the Verd, and I'm out.